losing 2 of their own. Chief Rufus Jackson.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a long road.
The department hasn't lost a firefighter since 2007. Now they lost 2. Jackson identified them as 49-year-old Wayne Brooks from Ladder 4 and 45-year-old Augusto Akabu from Engine 16. He says this fire on board the cargo ship was difficult compared to a building fire.
It was unique because it was a vessel that hauled cars, vehicles, a large amount of vehicles.
3 other firefighters were also injured. Darius Ramsey's 1010 Winds at 92.3 FM in Newark.
Winds News Time 6:43. The NYPD released new crime stats today.
For the last 13 weeks straight, says acting NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban, shootings have decreased.
Murders also continue to decline over the first half of 2023, which is a data point that goes far beyond the numbers. We are talking about saving lives.
But heading into what's usually the most challenging time of year, he says this is no victory lap.
As we head into the summer months, we are confident that our work will continue to make a positive impact on this city.
While most major crimes are down, Chief Mike LePetri notes car thefts are up, as are reports of pickpocketing, but cops are responding.
We're up 100% in same-day pickpocket arrests than we were same time last year.
Steve Burns, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Police arrested 2 people in connection with yesterday morning's deadly shooting in the Tremont section of the Bronx. An 18-year-old was killed, a 19-year-old was wounded. And the violence that erupted this week was addressed by officials in the Bronx today. Borough President Vanessa Gibson expressed her outrage just blocks from where shooting victims were gunned down during the holiday weekend.
We are seeing victim after victim after victim, families disrupted, lives changed forever.
She says 2 girls ages 5 and 12 were shot, but they will survive. Gibson and Bronx DA Darcel Clark offer many programs for youth involvement and say former gang members are willing to help. Man Up leader A.T. Mitchell, speaking on behalf of the Adams administration, says we have more fires to put out.
We can't allow the Bronx to turn back to get lit. We can't allow the Bronx to be back on fire.
Juliet Papa, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM. Winds News Time 6:45. They are snacks with a twist, and federal officials are sending up a warning. They may look kidlicious.
This one has juiciness like a toffee.
But the FTC and FDA are warning 6 companies to stop offering cannabis products in packaging nearly identical to popular children's snacks. Among them, Dr. Smoke's THC-infused tortilla chips that come in bags similar to Doritos, haunted vapor rooms, nerd-like dope rope bites, and THC-infused Stony Patch gummies.
First, they're sour, and then they're sweet.
The FTC says all enhance the appeal to children and increase the likelihood they'll eat them by mistake. Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez. The first recreational cannabis dispensary in the Bronx opened its doors this afternoon, and the timing was key. The Status Cannabis Company on Tremont and Marmion Avenues opened at 4:20. The shop is owned by a person impacted by a previous conviction. It's part of New York's Social Equity Cannabis Investment Fund. Winds News Time 6:46.
Mets baseball is in full swing.
Goodbye! Pete Alonso, that bat is wide awake.
With the free Odyssey app, local fans can listen live all summer long, whether you're at the grill or at the pool.
On one hop, fielded by McNeil, puts the second one, but throwing a first, put up the bug.
Mets baseball, Mets announcers, streaming live on the free Odyssey app. AUDACY. Get in the game and download it today.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cashback you earn at the end of your first year. Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer. Is this for real?
Apparently. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing. Together millions of things for our planet. This summer, try some eco-friendly water sports like paddleboarding, swimming, or diving. When we each share our one thing, it becomes a million things for our planet. What's your one thing?
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 800-730-8405 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check. As easy as 800-730-8405.
For the ones who know safety isn't a destination, it's a culture. To watch everyone's backs, Granger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facility safe and your people safer. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Wednesdays on 648, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub are delivering a lawsuit to New York City. The apps are suing the city over the new minimum wage law, which sets new pay rates for app-based delivery workers. City Controller Brad Lander, who was the lead sponsor of that bill, is confident it will survive a challenge in court. He accused the companies of underpaying workers.
The whole model of gig work is squeezing every penny you can out of your workers. That's how Uber and Lyft reinvented for-hire driving, and that's how Uber and Grubhub and DoorDash and Relay reinvented food delivery.
Uber contends that the law is based on what it says is a false assumption that restaurants lose money on deliveries. Wednesday's time, 6:49. President Biden was talking money today. He was touting what he calls Bidenomics. He was in South Carolina.
President Biden touted his economic agenda Thursday in South Carolina, saying that Bidenomics, as the White House is calling it, is working for Americans across the country, whether they live in areas that voted for him or voted for Republicans.
Our plan is working. And one of the things I'm proudest of is working everywhere, not just in the coast and big cities.
The president highlighted the $60 million investment nationwide by solar tech company Enphase Energy, which he said will create up to 600 permanent jobs in South Carolina. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
Walt Nauta, the longtime aide to former President Donald Trump, who's charged in the documents case, has pleaded not guilty to those charges.
It's important because, according to the indictment, he moved the boxes. Former President Trump gave the signal, and Walt Nauta carried it out. And he's the former president's personal valet, so he was following orders. But in doing so, the special counsel says he helped the former president obstruct the investigation into all those classified materials that were found at the former president's Florida estate.
Correspondent Aaron Petruski, a Connecticut state lawmaker who was attacked as she left a Muslim prayer service, is accusing local police of downplaying the incident. The Hartford Police Department has not responded to her accusations. Democratic Representative Miriam Khan calling for a federal investigation into how police handle violent crimes, especially those against women. She said she was diagnosed with a concussion and is now awaiting an MRI after losing feeling in her right arm and shoulder. A suspect is under arrest. Aretha's will be rocking a courtroom. We'll have that story coming up in just a moment. But first, Wednesday time 6:51, traffic and transit on the ones, including the BMW Shore Traffic Report, sponsored by your Tri-State BMW Centers. Here's Greg Wright.
Now, the ride down the shore pretty much waited long enough at this point. The Driscoll Bridge, earlier issues are gone. Southbound Parkway is a bit slow through Tinton Falls, but other than that, you got a pretty good ride if you're heading out after work. Getting out east on Long Island, earlier issues on Sunrise Highway are in fact just that, earlier issues. And while 95 in Connecticut northbound is better than it was, when is it ever perfect? 95, you're going to slow down out of Stamford all the way and up through Fairfield. It'll get better before you get to Bridgeport, though. Merritt Parkway northbound, a whole lot of company north of Route 7 and all the way on up. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. And as you've been hearing here on 1010 Winds, there is no good way to get to and from the Holland Tunnel. Skyway's closed. It's been closed for over 40 minutes at Broadway in Jersey City. You really have no choice but to stay with the Newark Bay Extension. Newark Bay Extension of the Turnpike, while it's open, it's awful either way. You can see the smoke billowing up from the ship fire at Port Newark. That's what's been slowing everybody down either way on the Newark Bay Extension. Just to get out of lower Manhattan, we're up to an hour at the outbound of Holland, 20 to 30 at the outbound Lincoln. Inbound Lincoln, you're all right. Out of the outbound Lincoln, westbound Route 3. Looks to be a crash between the spurs of the Turnpike. Citybound George is fine, nothing easy out. And Yankees traffic is making matters worse, getting you through the Bronx either way towards the stadium. Belton, Brooklyn, eastbound, you got to break down to the left lane near Erskine Street, and it's making a standstill of things from at least Flatbush Avenue, getting you through the area. Traffic is sponsored by your Tri-State BMW Centers. Hurry into the BMW Summer on Sales event and receive a credit of up to $2,000 $5,000 on select models now through July 31st. For details, visit your local Tri-State BMW center or go to tristatebmw.com today. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here is meteorologist John Furyk.
A warm, steamy night out there for tonight. Air quality alert still in effect for the evening due to that ground level ozone. Certainly, if you are sensitive to that, you want to use caution. Warm, steamy night tonight, down to 74, then warm and humid tomorrow. Partly sunny. We're up to 87, maybe a pop-up storm in the afternoon and evening. Probably a little bit more than today as far as thunderstorms, but still probably not too much. And then warm and humid tomorrow night, down to 72. Warm and sticky Saturday with clouds and sun, a pop-up storm. We're up to 86. And then we'll see some showers and storms become more widespread. Sunday during the afternoon and evening, storms capable of producing flooding down at your wind gusts up into the low 80s. Right now in Central Park, 84 with sunshine, going down to 74 tonight in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist John Furyk on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Wednesday time, 6:54. The final wishes of the Queen of Soul are heading to court. Aretha Franklin's sons are still battling over her estate 5 years after her death. Trial starts Monday in Detroit over the singer's handwritten wills that were found under her couch cushions just a few months after she died from pancreatic cancer at 76. Franklin's career spanned decades. Her wills could dictate who gets her assets, worth up to $80 million. That's correspondent Monica Ricks. Alan Alda is parting with some of his props from MASH. When Alan Alda signed off as the wisecracking surgeon on MASH, he kept a couple of things to remind him of Hawkeye.
Diva retractor. Oh, what? Diva retractor, the curly thing with the curl.
He left the Diva retractor behind at the end of the show's 11 seasons on CBS, but says he snagged Hawkeye's well-worn combat boots and dog tag because they meant so much to him. 40 years later, the 87-year-old actor is ready to let them go. They'll be up for sale at Heritage Auctions July 28th. Proceeds will go to Alda's Foundation for Communicating Science. Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez. Wednesday time, 6:55.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that poor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe. Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors, with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day,
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
Hey, Manhattan business owners, diversify your income and earn by partnering with Amazon Hub Delivery. Here's a great chance to have your local business interact even more with your neighborhood. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your neighborhood on a schedule that works for you. It's easy to begin with no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts. Sign your business up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
Wednesday time, 6:56. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Andrew O'Day.
Serving as something of a proxy indicator for how many people are heading back to the office rather than working from home, stock in salad chain Sweetgreen jumped as much as 14% today, a day when few stocks rose at all. The jump follows an upgrade by Bank of America, citing momentum in employers bringing workers back to urban offices. Sweetgreen's location footprint is heavily tilted toward commercial districts in cities. Fantastic news for people looking for a job was treated like anything but fantastic on Wall Street today. Main indexes retreated in the neighborhood of 1%. Dow lost 366, NASDAQ fell 113, S&P down 35, with almost 6 times as many stocks losers as winners. The drop follows paycheck processor ADP's tally of June jobs showing U.S. businesses adding 3,000 shy of 500,000 positions. That's more than double economists' forecasts and heightens the fear that higher inflation and interest rates to fight it are in our future. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wednesday time, 6:57.
Thousands of happy green card holders and new American citizens can't be wrong. If you or your loved ones are undocumented, you need to talk to New York's most trusted immigration lawyers at Spectre Law Group. If you can't get a green card, they'll tell you. If you still need to wait, they will tell you. You will know what to do. Lawyers at Spectre Law Group understand that immigration is your life. Call now, 646-543-0745, or visit SpectraLawGroup.com. That's SPEKCOR lawgroup.com. Having an experienced immigration lawyer will save you time and money. The lawyers at Spectra Law Group have helped thousands of people get permanent status in America, and they can help you. Call 646-543-0745 today. Spectra Law Group now offers consultations over the phone or Zoom. Spectra Law Group, your immigration lawyers. Call now. 646-543-0745. That's 646-543-0745.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No. We tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our client's best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
WINS FM and HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app. 1010 Winds AccuWeather says an air quality alert remains in effect for much of our area through 11 o'clock tonight. Partly cloudy, warm and sticky tonight, low 74. Slight chance of a thunderstorm popping up. Tomorrow another warm and sticky day, a little bit of sunshine. We might see a thunderstorm.